Hey, what's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to FTD News. This is a channel where we collect the news and spit it back to you in a more entertaining way. Hopefully. I gotta talk about Squid Game. Bruh, this show is lit. I just finished it this past weekend, and I'm not the only one that loved it. Everybody's talking about it all around the world. It's actually on track to becoming the most popular Netflix show of all time. And something tells me that this year's Halloween costume themes are going to be heavily based on this show. If you know, you know. Either way though, this episode is not going to contain any spoilers if you haven't watched the show, so feel free to continue watching, guys. Literally everywhere I go, there is Squid Game. Squid Game memes everywhere. Here's just a few. But as always, guys, when it comes to great success, there's a downside. Why? What's happening now? Well, there's some controversy that's been started with Netflix and a South Korean internet service provider. The company called SK Broadband is suing Netflix because there's a lot more traffic that the website is bringing in, and it's costing a lot of money. And they say that next to YouTube in South Korea, the website that brings in the most internet traffic is Netflix. On top of that, they say like other streaming websites like Amazon and Apple, as well as Facebook, all of those guys, they're paying internet service fees. And SK Broadband is going back a few years saying that Netflix, man, we need you to pay back since the year 2018. And Netflix, if this goes through, they're gonna be paying a whole lot of money. 27.2 billion won to be exact. That works out to be $23 million US. And by the way, that number is just off the usage in 2020 alone. Currently, SK Broadband is processing 1.2 trillion bits of data per second as of September 2021. And that is the same month that Squid Game was released on Netflix, specifically on September 17th, 2021. Now, here's the thing, guys. I am all for streaming movies and TV shows. I love Netflix. I use it pretty much every single day. And for me, what I say is that Netflix, they gotta hurry up and settle this real quick. They don't necessarily need to take it to court, but hey, if everybody else is paying internet service fees and they're saying that, hey, Netflix, you got to pay your share of internet fees, you know, your traffic is like, it's racking up like crazy. Like, this is breaking the internet, literally. Well, Netflix, pay that up real quick, because think about it, guys, if they don't, they're going to be losing out on a whole lot of potential money in the future. Why? Well, this show, Squid Game, is produced in South Korea. And also it's on track to being the #1 viewed Netflix show of all time. Again, this is a global phenomenon, so it's larger than life. With that said, a lot of production companies are gonna wanna follow suit, especially in South Korea. And not to mention that Netflix is gonna attract a lot more attention because people are gonna be seeing the memes, people are gonna be hearing people talk about Squid Game. They're gonna go purchase Netflix subscriptions to go watch Squid Game and potentially other shows. So that's a whole money right there that Netflix could lose out on if they don't settle this real quick. Not to mention, I was never a big fan of Korean shows before. Not that I didn't like them, but none of them were on my radar. Now I'm seeing Squid Game and the success of that. I'm like, okay, what other South Korean shows are there? So this is great as well. So Netflix really got to take this into consideration.
Hey friends, we hope you're enjoying our new spin on FTD News. If you have enjoyed the videos and the laughs that are sure to follow,
then you have to come and check out
our newest channel, FTD Reacts.
FTD Reacts is a channel where we really have fun
and react to some of the wildest things on social media and just in social world in general.
If you're a fan of any of these platforms,
this is the channel for you. We can promise you'll be laughing and entertained for hours.
Check out what we mean.
Yeah. Oh! Well, yeah, it's a boy.
Oh!
It moved!
Dude, they're making fun of us because we type a lot and we use a lot of emojis.
Oh!
It's always a good time at FTD Reacts.
So make sure to check us out, like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay up to date for all future videos.
Either way, guys, that's just my 5 cents on everything. We'd love to hear from you. Sound off down below in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like before you head on out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in another episode.